I'm Charles Peyton, also known as Skate Agent, so thank you. But today we're in front of Seven Oaks. I'm at the crossroad of White Lane and Buena Vista, right in front of Stockdale High. I actually used to live in this neighborhood, but I'm gonna give you a little glimpse of the little neighborhood here that I lived in. I had two homes. I had a rental, and I also lived here for a couple years as well. So let's take a look, and I'm gonna kind of give you a good view of the neighborhood itself. All right, so we're walking in the neighborhood. The first stop we're gonna make is at my investment property that I purchased back in, I think it was 2006. I held on to it for a couple years and then sold it in 2008 or so. You know, they say location, location, location. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, you can't really get better than this community here. You have a Starbucks around the corner. You have Stockdale High, Tevis Junior High, Hart Elementary. You have Cal State Bakersfield, big box grocery stores, Target, Walmart, and you're really close to the freeway. So you have access to the 99 and the 5 freeway. First stop is my investment property, so you get to see what I had back in 2006. All right, so I'm standing in front of one of my investment properties back in 2006. I really dug the color of this house. The olive tree was awesome. So I rented this house out for a couple years and was able to capitalize on a little passive income, a few tax write-offs, so it was great. You can't get better than this. So look at this neighborhood. So this was cutting edge at the time. This was Kyle Carter introducing a Spanish-style home with a courtyard style, and several of them with a pool, but just a very clean neighborhood. But this was one of our top neighborhoods, and again, it's by everything. The Valley Plaza is just on the way as well, so you really have everything within 5 to 10 minutes of your home, so there's no reason to go anywhere else. It's all right here. This I put in my top 5 neighborhoods to live in when you move to Bakersfield, or if you live here and you're like curious to know where to move to, check out this video, and it basically is going to show you the neighborhood. All right, we're coming up on my house. This house was so cool. I hope I'm able to show some pictures of it. It has a courtyard with a pool in the middle where you actually see the pool from every room. And if you look around, look how cool these homes are. So they were probably, I don't know, built between 2000 and 2006. So they're a little bit older, but look how this neighborhood has just stayed super clean and nice. All right, so I'm gonna take you around the corner here to a listing that is at 599. What's cool about this house, you walk in, it has like a courtyard, but it has a double door. So you go through the door and then you're in the courtyard, and then you have your front door. And what's cool about this one, it has an apartment type of style area above where you can actually rent just that area. It has a kitchenette and so forth, and create some passive income in that. So that was another thing that they did here that we thought was really cool, was these homes had little guest casitas off of them. So let's take a look at that one. All right, so I'm walking up to that listing that I told you about that has the Spanish style elevation, but also has an apartment off to it. So there it is right there. But check this out. Just right here is homes that are over $1 million. So basically you're in a neighborhood that is just one block away from $1 million homes. So, you know, when we talk about location, it doesn't get better than that. You're right in Seven Oaks, you're next to Grand Islands, you're next to Belcourt. You're basically in the mix with these high-end homes, so your value will stay up quite a bit. So there's that little apartment area up there, and then it has this entrance here, so super high security. So you have the entrance there, you have another entrance into your home. Hopefully I can show some videos of this. So it has a courtyard. This one is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. This is just to give you a glimpse of this neighborhood as I'm walking it, to kind of show you what is here. But very quiet. My kids always bring a couple houses that they loved, and this is one of them. So talking to my daughter a few weeks ago, and she just remembers that park. So we're gonna go to it. So straight down the street, we would hop on the skateboards or the bikes, grab our basketball, frisbees, whatever, and we would just spend hours and hours there. So this created a lot of memories for the family. So if you're looking for a neighborhood that's high-end, family-friendly, that's gonna stay clean, that is in a great location. This is the neighborhood. All right, so we made it to the park. So kind of to recap, this neighborhood off of White Lane and Buena Vista, it's 7 Oaks. The builder is Kyle Carter. The houses vary between 3 to 5 bedrooms with guest casitas. It's a very mature neighborhood, so you're within driving range of everything. So you're within 5 minutes of River Lakes shopping, Bakersfield Marketplace, Cal State Bakersfield, that 99 freeway. So if you need to hop on the freeway and go south to LA, you're just 5 to 10 minutes away from that. If you need to go north, you got the 5 freeway just west of here as well. But we're at the park that my son and I and daughter, we used to come out here. Look at this cool pocket park. So if you want to grill, have a barbecue out here. And what's cool is they have the covered patios over there as well. So say if it's 105 degrees out here, or if it's raining, guess what? You don't have to postpone the party. You can still have it. So yeah, so in 2023, guys, my goal is to basically take you on a tour of all of Bakersfield. So if you live here, I'm gonna take you on homes to see, neighborhoods to see, places to eat, activities to do that if you live here that you haven't seen. Also, if you plan on moving here, I'm gonna take you on places to see as well. So if you like this episode, please subscribe. I would love a thumbs up as well. But the more traction I get, like I said, in 2022, this will allow me to get energized to film more of these videos. Otherwise, please subscribe, definitely subscribe. Press a thumbs up for me as well. Otherwise, this is Charles Peyton, skate agent. Have a great day and see you on the next episode. Bye.